Now let's do step 2, create outgoing invoices for the existing customers. So we continue on financial accounting. I need to sign in again. Use learner account. So financial accounting, but account receivable, and then create outgoing invoices. So it's the right of the managing your business partner must data. So click on that. And this is the typical invoice homepage. So we pick which customer we want to create the invoice, and then you credit the different credit account. Normally, it should be a revenue account. So for the first customer, the Motown, if you don't remember the company code, let's do a quick search. So under the quick search, I can put my search term, the 3 digits company code, and other combinations of the items, right? The information. So you can put a postcode or city, or I'm going to use the company name, like the Motown Bikes, and then click on Go. And it should only return one row of the data, exactly the customer we are trying to look for. So, okay. And from now on, if you may want to write down the customer code for that company, right? So you can save time later. But be careful, this is my, so you need to change the last 3 digits, okay, of the numbers. An invoice date, use the current, I have 7th, and the amount of the invoice from the sales. So I'm using 5,000. And from here, you can click enter. So as long as you finish the customer number, and it will pop up some of the key payment terms we added in step 1. You also can change the payment. I think some of the method here, but this is what we added in the first step. So we change from paying immediately to a discount for 2% within 2 weeks of payment. And then I will put a reference for the invoice. This is to remind myself, this is only bicycle accessories. Okay, I'm going to use my prior input, so with my company code. And then under the credit account of the journal entry, it's the 4. Yeah, delete. So make sure I move my mouse over here. So 4,000, a direct sales revenue account. In the real SAP system, the sales is not a direct posting account. Means I couldn't just create a sales revenue like by this type of creating the invoice. But we can do here is because we are learning is a teaching system. So we want to give you a simple way to learn the receivable and the sales revenue. But this is not permitted in real SAP system. In the real SAP, for account receivable and the sales revenues, you must have a real sales order to initiate the invoice shipment and the invoice and the payments. So we'll learn that module later, when we move on to chapter 6 and 7. So far, let's remember, okay, this is a simple, especially for teaching system, will allow you to create a invoice and the sales revenue, okay, without a sales order attached to that. So click on the so input the sales account, and this should be already credited because the system know for invoice the debit will be account receivable and the revenue will be credit. And then the amount should match with the invoice. Okay, from here. So later, if the customer can pay less than 14 days, they will get a 2% discount from the invoice charged, should be $100. But if they pay beyond, okay, longer than the 14 days, but they wouldn't have any discount, they have to pay the full invoice amount. So after I put here double check, I can simulate before post. And now you get a warning message, right? So like relevant for tax. Again, this is related to the sales tax. We can skip it here for teaching purpose. Okay, I just hit enter and ignore the warning. And now you can see the journal entry. It's not really account receivable, but is the customer number, right? This represent the account receivable for this customer only, so it's a reconciliation account, but for receivable, and then the sales revenue for credit. So credit means that's a negative, and the positive that's for debit. Now I can post. I already have some invoices. Okay, you probably get in like the number one, for the invoice documents. So continue repeat this procedure for the next few invoices. I think we have 7 invoice total. So we did the first one. All the rest is kind of repeating. Follow the instructions from the handouts. So change your customer, change the amount and the text. But for the credit account, we always use the 4,000 as credit for sales with the related sales account. The only thing is for invoice number 7, the last one, we need to change the payment method from the default to check. That one, let's do that quickly. So for that customer, I believe is so I will do a similar search. So you can revise some of the attributes for the customer or the invoice, okay, during this process. So 091 and this one, big apple bikes. If you see the instruction and go, and this is the company. Okay, for invoice number 7 and invoice date. So I'm using the same. And the amount is 4,000. And for this one, you can see the due. So the payment term is number 1, due immediately, no discount. So text is invoice for bikes and accessories. And then, this one I need to change. Okay, click on the payment. For the payment method, right? So like the default is nothing, but this one can click the search and change to check. Okay, because this is a special probably, and you have other, not really this one, the C. Okay, the check. And click on OK. And I believe you can see even here, you probably can change your payment term if you need, like from the number 1 to other payment options. But I will cancel, keep. But again, the reason we did step 1 is, you have different ways to manage your customer master data, right? So if I do a group change, but just giving you the option to view and edit, okay, from the maintaining of the master data. And so that's I just revise the payment method and then go down, finish the credit account. And I know it's already credited here, default, and then 4,000. Simulate, click on enter to confirm and post. So my second, okay, but just you know, you need to do the like invoice number 1, 2, 3 until invoice 7. Okay. So after that, I finish, you know, I can exit from here. Because you know, like journal entry input invoices, they will confirm with you, okay, do you really want to exit? Yes, from here. And then let's do after we put a few, like if you finish all of your invoices from step 3, let's display the customer account receivable balance. So again, here if I forgot, okay, I can do like a general search and show filter if you have more like search term. And then I'm just doing my Motown. Like go. I think, yeah, this is my, and okay. Customer code. We already have there. I think for me, I think it should be this. So 132 fiscal year is your current. Customer code. Maybe let's see the, oh, here, this one. Okay, should be the US. Company code. Okay, I thought it like as a customer. So your company code is US 00 and 2026. And click on go. And the Motown, be careful. I have a different number than you because I entered the invoice for this company multiple times, and I even received some incoming payments. So don't worry. Okay, like your number should be the one showing in the handouts, like 7,000 for the Motown. You have seven, yeah, 5,000, then like 2,000. So totally you should have a 7,000 debit balance, okay, for the Motown company, the bicycle company not cleared yet. So it's still not collected. So I believe if you do the manage customer line, get a list. Yeah, so under here, if you click on, I think if you just do something like this, yeah, they will show you the existing balances, okay, where it's come from. I think I have one already cleared, but if you have some, this one, the means, okay, like the green one, not due yet. But the one like clearing, okay, like, so what this mean? Okay, think about the green ones and the red ones. Okay, which one? I think I created something new. Uh, but anyway, uncleared or cleared receivables, right? So you can tell from here. And I will stop here for this recording, and the next video we can post the incoming payments.